For the past week and a half, I've been playing the Forza Horizon 6 pre-release preview build provided by Xbox. Since this is a preview build, I won't be able to reveal everything the new Forza Horizon has to offer. So if you are expecting to see the full car list today, bad luck. But don't worry, I've done my best to cover more than 40 cars, each of which will get its own individual video. Naturally, the most interesting thing right after the full car list is the full map of Japan. And here it is. One of the new features in Forza Horizon 6 is that you don't just discover roads, you also discover regions. The map is split into 10 regions, each with its own stats, including points of interest, buildings you own, collectibles, races, PR stand, overall region discovery progress. We can also see undiscovered content. To increase your region discovery progress, you will need to go off-road more often to reveal additional parts of the map. This is completely new as previous games were focused on driving on roads. Of course, you will earn XP and credits for explorations, for visiting a region for the first time, and for reaching 25%, 50, 75 and 100% discovery progress. Interestingly, for the final reward, you will only need a bit over 80% to fully unveil the region and all collectibles, even if some roads remain undiscovered. In some regions, it's difficult to pass 80% while driving because certain areas are impossible to reach, but you can try your luck with a drone. I'm curious how this will work in the final build. Each region has its own food-based mascot, and collecting one rewards you with 5,000 credits. There are 200 mascots in total, which adds up to an extra 1 million credits. As usual, you can also smash bonus XP boards worth 1000, 3000 or 5000 XP. There are 250 boards in total, some of which are placed in hard to reach locations. Fast travel boards are gone in Forza Horizon 6, instead you can now fast travel anywhere as long as you discover that portion of the road. And yes, the map itself is big. I don't have a precise comparison to tell you how much bigger it is than Mexico in Forza Horizon 5, but it's definitely more varied. Each region feels distinct and the world doesn't feel as empty and open. I'm not sure how the eliminator will work here, but at least more trees are destructible. Hide and seek mode will also be available at launch, and Tokyo will be perfect for it. Worth to mention is a new feature where you can select which road level you want to spawn, higher or lower. This applies to Tokyo only, and Rainbow Bridge is one of examples. That said, my impression is that a lot of effort went into Tokyo as a city and as a region, and it will likely become the main hub for players. For the Horizon Festival location, in this build we had a drag meet and a danger sign. Other drag locations include the Irokawa Space Center and the Ito Airfield. The highway itself goes through 7 regions, so you can start your trip at Tatsumi parking area and make a full loop, something I did in a future video with a 2020 Datsun GTR. Previously, highways went from point A to point B, so this is a refreshing change. The Legend Island region wasn't available, so I can say what's there. However, the map includes 4 circuits: Hokubo Circuit, Tarmac, the only one in this build with time attack mode and leaderboards, Sekibe Circuit, Off-Road, Sony Circuit, Tarmac, Shimanoyama Drift Circuit, Tarmac. There are also 3 Karmis locations: Horizon Festival Site, Daikoku Parking Area and Okuiboki Parking Lot. 7 aftermarket car slots in this build where car upgrades and style depend on the location. For example, at the festival site you will find cars suited for drag racing, at Hakone Nanamagari Drift Zone cars built for drifting, and at Daikoku parking area cars with various upgrades, body kits or even stock ones. In some cases, the same car can appear in multiple locations. For example, the BMW M3 E92 was available at both the festival site and Daikoku, but never at the same time. In this build, the number of available cars per slot was limited. For instance, at Sekibe Circuit, I found 3 different rally style cars, which now I can buy again. The same applies to Hokubo Circuit. All cars are offered at discounted price. If we go deeper into the map filters, we find new categories such as Toga Racing events, wristband events, time attack, drag meets, incomplete events, collected boards and mascots, treasure cars, aftermarket cars, jobs, Car Meets, and Horizon Stunt Party, which I assume will replace Horizon Arcade. Mount Fuji is visible, but it's outside the playable area. The season in this build was spring. You can easily spot cherry blossom across the map. As for weather, rain in the lower regions means snow in the Alpine area. There is no region lock weather like in Forza Horizon 5, at least for now. Cars, there was no auto show or auction house in this build. At the beginning of the game you can choose one of the 3 starter cars from Mate, while the other 2 are sent to your garage. 1970 GMC Jimmy, 1989 Nissan Silvia and 1994 Toyota Celica GT4 SC205. There are 3 events type in this build: trail race, circuit race and cross country, and before each one of you can buy a recommended car and choose its paint. In total I had 41 cars, 3 from main, 2 recommended and 35 aftermarket cars. The same applies to the question, did they update the car models? It's really difficult to answer when you have only access to roughly 10% of the full car list in the preview build. However, in future car videos I will compare them to Forza Horizon 5, including engine swaps, because as we know K cars will get motorbike swaps now. Still, things may change before the official release. Car sounds are better and improved, but I will do a little comparison video with some of the cars I bought in Forza Horizon 6. As for graphics, this build only had quality mode locked at 30 FPS and honestly it looks great. It's a step up from Forza Horizon 5 and everything looks better than what we saw in IGN's video. That said, we still don't know how performance mode will look on consoles. A few other changes include exhaust smoke visible in the garage and in cold weather, reduced exhaust flames and sound, including anti-lag upgrade, new shifting animations for some paddle shift cars. As for Forza Aero, it's improved. We've got new bumpers with a small Forza logo and new rear wings. However, you will notice the same wing designs are shared across different cars like the BMW M3, Honda S2000 or Autosam AZ1. So it's good, but it could be better. I personally prefer stock cars anyway, so I'm not too deep into that.
That's what she said.
Tires, we got new tire design, and as we know from the announcement, we can also see tire wear. I'm happy to report that tire wear affects handling if you set the damage and tire wear option to simulation. I did some testing in the area atom and under braking it was difficult to keep the car in straight line. You can reset tire wear in photo mode or by fast traveling. I don't think that any major physics changes were made beyond weight distribution, but players who are into tuning will probably have more to say about that. Besides a controller, I was also using a Moza R3 set with SRP light pedals and AGP shifter, which work in the game after some voodoo magic I found on Reddit. Other than that, I had no issue with the setup, although I used the same force feedback setting as in Forza Horizon 5, and force feedback were stronger in the older game. That being said, I will miss Japan for the next 5 weeks. It was great to explore a new fresh map and discover places to admire or start driving. I wish I could tell you more about cars, even and whenever the progression system makes sense now, but we will have to wait for more information from the Forza team. Does it feel like a Japan? I would say yes.
right. You have arrived at your destination.
Horizon qualifiers start here. See you at the starting grid.
Hello, I'm Anna, your automated natural navigation assistant. Let me run through the new features in my latest software update. In my latest update, you can now utilize the auto-drive feature, drone mode, world builder, and the What's Next suggestion feature. Let's explore that now. Here I will recommend what you should do next. You haven't qualified for the Horizon Festival yet, so I've recommended a qualifier event for you. Select it, and I'll update your route. Okay, Michael. I have set your route to the dirt race event. Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. In 100 meters, turn left. Turn right. it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. Turn left.
Dirt races are all about edge of control. Push it to the limit. Mixed surface mastery. Handbrake, optional.
Okay, Michael, what do you want to do now? Okay, Michael, I have set your route to the cross-country race event. arrived at your destination.
On the wind farm cross-country, you'll be adapting to challenges on and off the ground. Lots of surface changes, lots of airtime.
This is an aftermarket car. You can find them here and there. The previous owner would have modified it, but is now looking to sell it on at a good price. What do you think? One for the collection?
Time attack circuit. Drive through the gantry to start the lap timer. All right, now set your best lap. Smooth and steady.
dozen fast laps and inching closer to the invitation. You've got time to put a few more laps in if you want that.
Now, can you better it? Of course you can. All right, you were faster on that split. This is a great way to see where you've improved. Okay, a bit slower on that split, but now you know that section needs a bit of focus on the next lap.